What is up? It's Andy. It's Tuesday, and we're going to be taking on the house once again over at No House Advantage. If you haven't taken part in this, I don't know what you've been waiting for. Let me tell you a little bit about it. No House Advantage is a fantastic new platform that combines player props and fantasy, and it makes it completely easy to use. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure this out. You want to know how they do it? They show you a picture of a player. Now, I'm focusing on NHL picks, but this could be any single sport. So they show you Sidney Crosby, a big picture of his face. Over or under 2.5 shots on goal. You click the over or you click the under. And you get it right or you get it wrong. If you get 5 right, you make 21 times your money. That's the Versus the House contest. That's what we're taking part in today. There's also a pick'em contest. That's more tournament style. We're going to make more than 5 picks. And the more that you get right, the higher you rise in the standings and get closer to the top prize, whatever that top prize might be for that particular contest. And if you go over to No House Advantage using the link in the description of this video, they're going to match your first deposit up to $100. You're going to put in 100, you're going to get 100, make 21 times that, make 21 times the bonus 100 they give you, and you're going to have a pretty good week as long as we can make a couple of these picks. And more importantly, something that I know behooves all of you and something you'd love to know, No House Advantage offers the highest payouts on 4 and 5 player parlays. And why is that relevant to you? Because you haven't made a 3-game parlay in years. It's all 4s and 5s with you because you want those big payouts. You want 21 times your money. So let's get cracking at that. I'm going to start in that Washington-Columbus game. Did you see Columbus play the other day against Vegas? You think maybe they mailed in the rest of their season a little bit? Think they're looking forward to Connor Bedard a little bit? I do. And Washington, on the other hand, they got their power forward back in Tom Wilson this second half of the season. Looks like he's rounding into form, putting up points, getting in fights, drawing penalties. I like what I've been seeing from him recently. And on home ice against a team like Columbus, where he sees power play time, I'm going to take Tom Wilson to register over half of a point in that game. Then I'm going to be moving on to Calgary in a rebound spot against the Ducks. I'm going to take both Jonathan Huberdeau and Nazem Kadri to register over half of a point. They got embarrassed last night to the LA Kings. I am a believer that you take a team after an embarrassment, especially a team that desperately needs the points, who's not eliminated from the playoff race, who still has playoff aspirations. This is going to be a good spot to take them, in my opinion, after an embarrassing loss against the LA Kings. It's one of those kind of games where you're happy to get on the ice the next night because you can, you can right that wrong. So I'll take the over half of a point for Jonathan Huberdeau and Nazem Kadri. Then looking at the late game, we just mentioned the Vegas Golden Knights throwing an absolute beating to the Columbus Blue Jackets on Sunday. I think that inspired a little bit of additional offensive confidence. Not that they're lacking in that particular end, but we saw a lot of defense from the Golden Knights post All-Star break, and now you're starting to see that offense kind of break out a little bit. I'm honestly okay with any of the 3 forwards that they listed. You want to take Carlson, you want to take Riley Smith, you want to take Jonathan Marchessault. I've always thought that Marchessault probably had a little bit more of had the highest offensive ceiling between those because he can score and he's a distributor. Meanwhile, Carlson's more of a distributor and Smith is more of a scorer. I always thought that Marchessault was kind of the combination of both of those guys. So I'll take over half of a point for Jonathan Marchessault, and that's what I got for you here on this Pack Tuesday night. Also, if you want some additional suggestions, remember, you don't have to only choose NHL players in this contest. Go over to Stokastic.com. They offer free projections and optimal lineups for No House Advantage contests. It's definitely worth your while to check those out. Maybe you can figure out a couple. If you don't like any Golden Knights, find out somebody that they like over there. So go over to Stokastic, check that out. Go over to No House Advantage, take part in this contest, and I will see you Thursday where we do it once again. Make sure you're subscribed to the Odd Shopper channel here, and I will see you then. Take it easy.